when you have most of the people in Africa don't have access to food, don't have access to hospitals, just basic health care, don't have access to school, stuff like that, you're talking of war. So war is not just when, you know, the armies are dropping bombs, stuff like that. When you die from hunger and you're sick and you know you will die because you don't have money to pay the doctors. And families, they know their loved ones going to die because they know they can't afford to take their loved one to hospital. And that's what something you see throughout Africa. Wherever you go, from South Africa to North Africa, you see people suffering, catching hell in every serious way. That's what imperialism has imposed on us as a result, as a condition of having access to our resources.
The Black is Back Coalition is a criticism of the traditional peace movement, our existence, the traditional anti-war movement. We say that it's not enough just to recognize those struggles, those questions that disturb the consciousness, that disturb the comfort level of white people in Europe or North America as war. That war abounds, that every time we look up and we see Amadou Diallo or Sean Bell, every time we look up and see police murder in the streets of this country against our people, we are looking at war. That when we look at the poverty of the masses of African people whose labor built this country, we are looking at war. This is war. Where is the peace movement that cannot recognize the war that's being made against Africans, Mexicans, so-called Indians, and vast majority of other peoples around the world? There's something wrong with that kind of peace movement, that kind of peace.
At root, the genocide in Congo is the result of a U.S. proxy war. And that proxy war is itself part of a long-term U.S. strategy to create chaos in those parts of Africa that the Americans cannot directly control.
The only thing now you can see, you can give as a rationale to the world who is watching to say is the people, the Tutsi versus this, or this tribe that against this tribe this. But there's nothing like that. What you see is imperialist war.
If the United States is not at war with black people, where did all the prisoners come from? Why are they capturing so many people if we are not at war?
All our problems have to be solved as one people. And a part of our efforts to build this anti-war movement is to win Africa to the African consciousness. By that we mean that we cannot have an anti-war movement just for Haiti, for example. Or we cannot have an anti-war movement just for Congo. Or we can have a national application of that, but it has first to be a unified anti-war movement to end all wars against Africa and the black people everywhere. That's the starting point. That's where we are. In August, that on the 20th, that will be Saturday, that we do an international day of action against imperialist war on Africa and African people worldwide. And that will give opportunity to all Africans around the world to come together, because one condition for our victory is to unify the consciousness of the Africans. In the mind of African people, we have to see ourselves as 1 billion people strong, moving in the same direction, which is the liberation and unification of our homeland, which is Africa.